Alright, we're going to watch Emmy's breaststroke at full speed, just to see it once at full speed, and then kind of go from there. Like how you're finishing your kick. We'd like to see your head get down a little bit more, but we'll kind of talk about that. Want to make sure we don't rush that pull out. Okay, so we see a couple things here. All in all, I like that a lot. So let's kind of go back to the very beginning here. Let's slow it down. Alright, as we start into our recovery phase, you can see that your arms are pointed down, your eyes are looking down, and you've got those legs engaged. That's really good. Okay, do a good job of rolling your shoulders. Right here as you finish your kick, the body line in the water is very good. One thing, if I'm going to be a little picky with, don't point your hands up. Okay, keep those hands pointing forward. You want to make sure everything's streamlined, moving in a forward position. You guys see you've got your fingertips kind of curled as you're pushing upwards. Don't let that go that way, okay? As you start onto your in sweep of your breaststroke, your head starts coming above the water, really, really good. Nice hand position here, nice arm position there. Squeezing your elbows in right underneath your shoulders, your hands are getting ready to go forward. As you're pushing your arms, I'd like to see those legs a little bit more engaged a little earlier. Okay, you're kind of a little late on getting that kick going. Okay, you guys see you've already got your hands moving in a forward position. Let's get that kick a little bit earlier, okay? There your hands are, almost completely forward, and now your legs are really engaged. That's a good kick look. That's a good looking kick. Again, eyes down, that's fantastic. Okay, your head down in between your arms, that looks great. Finishing your kick. Good. Again, as you kind of go through here, I want you to just take a look at your hands, okay? And just watch. And again, it's just a little bit, but you can see they start to go up. Then they start to press down. Good, okay? But you see how your fingers were pointed up, kind of pushing you towards the surface. Don't let your fingers push you forward. Your body will just naturally raise up, okay? Good early breath, though. You can see your head starting to come up and you've just got your arms engaged. That looks great. I like where your elbows are, okay? I like where your hands are. Nice job of driving forward. Let's just not let them go quite so deep, okay? You kind of see here, you're almost going too deep. You want those hands going forward, okay? And a little bit of a roll, a little bit of a downward push, but not quite as deep as what we're doing there, all right? So work on those hands going a little bit higher. Good finish. All right, as we get into our turn, okay, really, really good job of driving in the wall there. Try not to pull, and you can kind of see how your arm flattens out on that wall. Try not to pull quite so into that wall. As we start to bring our legs in, we can see those feet are a little bit side to side. Try to stack those feet one on top of the other so you can drive your legs straight underneath your body. What you're going to see here is you're swinging out to the side. Okay, so your hips are turning, which means your eyes are looking in the wrong direction, and you're kind of bringing your legs on a sweeping motion. So you've made your whole body of resistance a little bit wider than you need to. If your legs come straight underneath your body, you're letting the weight that's behind you push you forward. So let's not go out to the side quite so much. We don't want to swing out. We want to swing underneath. That streamline is not as quite as tight as we'd like to see. You can see that you got a nice bend in your elbow here. You got a bend in your elbow there. What we want to see is more two straight lines. If you've got your streamline perfect, it should be straight to here, and you should have very little air pocket right in there. Okay, so let's get that streamline a little bit tighter. And then we definitely want to make sure that if we're pushing off that wall, you started that pull right here. You're about 2 feet off that wall. And we want to see you trying to get to the flags with an underwater streamline. It's a 3-second glide. So don't be in such a rush to get in that pull. Slow it down. When you do the pull, right here, it's good and strong. Dolphin kick looked really good. You kind of see that your hands are out to your side. Let's try and put those hands on the front of those thighs, okay? Head position looks perfect. Body position looks great. And let's get those hands on the front of the thighs. They'll help curve your shoulders a little bit more. Help keep you a little bit more streamlined underwater. Now you want to hold this portion about 2 seconds, and you kind of see you barely got your hands to your sides, and you're already rushing forward. So you're kind of rushing through your pull-out to get up, and it doesn't do you any good to do a fast pull-out. You want to make sure that it's nice and long. Okay, 3-second glide on the streamline, 2-second glide after the pull, about a 1-second glide after the kick, and then get into your stroke. So you're underwater for about 6 seconds, and those 6 seconds are faster than when you come up swim. So you're going to come up and take almost 2 or 3 strokes before everybody else is taking 1. So let's work at extending, making your underwater pull out a little bit longer. I like how you drive your hands forward. That looks good. You can start to see that your head is breaking the surface, and as you can tell, your feet have not fully come together. So if you're a little bit deeper off that wall, it's going to help you extend it even better. All right? And right here, your head's above the water, and you really haven't started engaging in your pull. Make sure your head doesn't break the surface until you start that pull. That's kind of a little bit too early. Okay, and again, that's a little bit more because you started that underwater pull-out so quickly. Once you get into your stroke, again, you can see your elbows are right underneath your shoulders. I really like that a lot. Good job, Emmy. Just not so deep there, okay? But great kick. Your kick is really good. It's nice and compact. It's nice and strong. It's nice and fast. Like that a lot. Good job, Emmy.